大家好，我是康云. Hello everyone, I'm Kang Yun and welcome back to Demon's Souls. In the last episode, we took out the Tower Knight, which was a rather hilarious fight, or at least the ending was kind of hilarious, and just the absurdity of how I did that fight. So now, in this episode, we're going to continue in Boletaria. We want to continue on into the inner city and unlock the gate that will lead us to the penetrator. But we're not going to take on the penetrator just yet. We want to first... We want to open this gate because doing so will allow us to have quick access to the primeval demon once we turn the world to pure black. So once we complete this task, we will probably do some co-op and get Boletaria to pure black. And if you're on New Game Plus and Beyond, I'm pretty sure you can go right through there. You don't have to go slay an archdemon because you've already done that. The game doesn't wall you off like it does at the beginning. Oh, I'm realizing now I forgot to buy or take more arrows because I used them, pretty much all of them on the Tower Knight there. I'm gonna go back and get those quick. Sorry about that. Yeah, continuing what I was saying in the last episode about worlds or character tendency, I don't believe killing bosses in co-op will shift your character tendency towards white. I might be mistaken, but I feel like on my character, I had neutral tendency and I did a lot of co-op and I didn't see any shift. So it might be that it's so minuscule that you won't notice until you've done X amount of bosses, and that's something we gotta test. And so what I'm planning on doing is start using a character with neutral tendency. I'm gonna have to rush the Northern Regalia, or not the Northern Regalia, the Demon Brand. I'll have to basically kill Ostrava right from the beginning, and then go into there and just do enough damage to Doran until he'll allow me to take the Demon Brand. And then I can test the tendency from there by just doing co-op and see if the damage on that sword increases at all. Because that sword will get stronger the closer your character tendency is to white. So by having that sword, I can measure the attack, and I'll have to obviously level up my character so that I can properly use the sword, which doesn't take that much stats. I'm just kind of running around. I'm supposed to be getting arrows. I wanted to finish that thought, though, which, as you guys know, I'm prone to trailing off. Discard anything we don't need. What do we have? Okay, we want heavy. What do we have that's so heavy? Did I pick up some... What did I pick up? Oh, I picked up all these knives, which we don't need, I guess. I guess that should be alright. All this crescent grass. Just don't need it.
I was worried sick.
That'll give us some more arrows. Okay. Well, we're pretty much at max. But that's fine.
We are indebted to you.
Alright, let us commence. Yeah, but I'm actually really curious about that, because that would then... I want to have full proof that there is change of tendency in that, because as of now, the general consensus among the community is that co-oping bosses as a blue phantom does not change your character tendency towards white. Now, if it did, I think that would be really cool, but from what the guy was saying, that his sword changed by 10 AR, which would be it's a much smaller amount than if you go up a full step. So maybe it's in a minuscule amount. I don't know. If that is the case, that is very bizarre and unique. Which I wouldn't be surprised with how many other hidden things there are in this game. I don't mind his clothes, and his sagging belly. But I definitely agree with Peeve in that the change they made to his face was probably unnecessary. One moment, guys. Alright, sorry about that. Large sword of moonlight. Oh man, having more stamina is so nice. Oh, we want to oh, we already did. Well, now we'll get a second chance. Because he just murdered us. And now... we want this weapon. Or we want God's Wrath, actually. Yeah, let's use God's Wrath. Nope. Okay. Sit down, sir. None of that. None of that, please. Now we come up here, we can take out the archers. And this is 6 new moon grass. And if we go back the other way, we can get some other... Oh, this is the gauntlets of the blue-eyed knight, yeah. And going back up, we can drop down and get more grass that we probably can't carry because it's too heavy. Somebody, speaking of weight of grass, one of the complaints that I saw somebody leave in like things that they should change was the like, why put weight limit or weight on grass, like make the stronger grass heavier if you're already limiting how many we can carry. But I tend to I would say that having weight on the grass does make sense, because while it might be irritating sometimes, I think, you know, and this, you know, if you don't agree, please go ahead and argue with me and tell me why you disagree. You can, you know, I'm open to anything, any kind of discussion that can be had about this game. I'm definitely open to, because, you know, this is one of my favorite games. If this is my favorite game, I'll clarify, and I love having discussions about this game, and I'm open to any discussion about things, because as much as I know this game, I'm always willing to talk about things I don't know and learn new things, and if you don't agree with things I say, always open for a discussion when it comes to that kind of thing. Where'd that fat official go? Oh, he walked over there because I shot that arrow. And there's another one right there. Man, they blend in so well. Because I was like, where is that guy? Now, we want the rotten arrows. We want to poison this fat minister. Quit moving. Would you stop moving? Where are you going? Man, you're making me waste my arrows. Why is he walking around? Wow, he doesn't usually walk around like this. Usually just stands there. We're gonna run out of rotten arrows. Where is he going? What the heck? He just completely walked away over there. I've never seen him do that in all my time playing this game. Usually he'll just stand there and Well, I don't think we're gonna poison him anymore. So much for that. Well, that was a waste of rotten arrows. It freed up some weight, though. Yeah, see, the merchant is here now.
Ah, we meet again. Fancy that. Hope you find something that suits you.
Yeah, now he sells the knight sword and the knight shield, as well as heavy bolts and the crescent axe, none of which are really worth buying. I mean, especially for the prices. You can find these both in the next section of the level in 1.4, and the crescent axe will drop from the fat ministers, of which there are 2 that respawn in 1.4. Yeah.
Oh, the king. He's gone mad like the rest of them. Or perhaps he was mad in the first place. I can never tell with those eccentric royal oafs. It is the end of but hell. Hard times, eh?
And we get the great sword over here. There he is. But we need to take these guys out first. Now, let's see if we can't poison him. No. But he's pretty low on health. I don't ever remember him walking around that much. I might be misremembering that, but might as well just pick him off. Okay. And then there's the red-eyed knight with a claymore over here. That was dangerous, going for a third one right there, because he did hit me and kill me. But you see how useful that knockdown is, the pancake on the, Hey, he heard me somehow. The iron ring of keys. Yeah, that assassin is like over here. I always forget where he spawns. But if you come up here, he usually will come up from behind you or something. Ooh, we need to leave. Out of stamina. Got him. And we already took these crossbowmen out. More soldiers up here, another assassin. He just he just poised right through that attack, or hyper armored, I should say. When he starts that kick, dude, that oops. Oh, he just grasped. When he starts that drop kick move, you can interrupt him. It's really irritating. And it does like 3 or 4 hits. Knight's way over there. We'll wait for him to make his way back here. We'll ambush him. Oh, no, we won't. And we want a fast weapon for these crossbowmen. Okay. Yeah, and if you remember when you walk through here, this is where those... Right here, one here and one here, the Black Phantom fat officials spawn. Oh, he hit me. Thought I put my shield up, but I guess it wasn't in time. And the running R1 on the short swords, or the straight swords, is so cool. It has a very nice feel to it. What am I doing? I want the axe. We'll God's Wrath these guys. What are you doing, guy? Hit him in the foot. Right in the leg. We want the, what's it called here?
Help! Help! Soul-starved fiends are after me.
Ooh!
It is sacred. Open this gate. Oh, Lord Harry. They're almost upon me.
Yeah, now he drops down from the roof over there, and these knights will just gang up on him. So you want to be man, he's almost dead. Man, don't die, Ostrava. Wow. I had to die just to save Ostrava. That was ridiculous. They just like boxed him in that corner, and he's so, his AI is so dumb. I didn't want him to die. Alright, well, we opened the gate. So we just need to save Ostrava, and then we'll go back. And we'll turn this world pure black. But we gotta be careful. We don't want to lose our souls. I guess the other one stays dead. I mean, these guys do not respawn once you do kill them. Yeah, here he is.
You saved my life. This is the third time. I am truly indebted to you. This is all I have. But please accept it. Now I must go. My father, the king, awaits me.
And he gives you a pure clear stone, which is good if you have quality build, if you want to make quality weapons. Now that the gate's open, we really don't have to worry about too much more here. We can start to turn the world to pure black. And I'm just gonna run back. And we'll try to get some co-op. I'll put my sign down. I don't know, let me think about that. Where should I put my sign down? We have pretty much all the areas now except for the final one. Maybe I'll put my sign down there. Repair my gear.
I can forge weapons. You come back alive.
And we'll get some more arrows. Yeah, they changed it in the I think they changed it anyways. Yeah, they did, because when it turns yellow it means you can't pick up any more. Before the patch, you could have 25 of late, full, and new, and dark moon, but it looks like you can have only 20. You can have 50 crescent, 50 half, 25 late, 25 new full, and 10 new, and I'm assuming 10 dark. We don't need those. We don't need these.
We are indebted to you for you fight on our behalf.
I mean, this new moon is so heavy, and I have 99 of it, and I can buy it from patches. I'd rather have arrows. Like, see, I can see why people don't like that the grass is so heavy, but at the same time, I feel like it makes it does something to balance out the online play, because it makes you have, not only does it limit how many you can hold, but it like makes you think about how many you want to hold. because considering gear weighs a lot, depending on how much you want to bring with you. And we'll bring 50 run. Well, since we're going to be co-oping, I'll just bring a bunch.
Indebted to you.
And I'll put my sign down there, and we'll see what we get. Hopefully we can get a summon relatively quickly. And we want the friend's ring. If it does in fact change your tendency towards white, but in such a small manner that it doesn't show up on your icon, I wonder how many bosses you have to kill in order for it to go a full stage as if you killed a Black Phantom. It must be a lot. I am curious to test that. So we're level 80 now. So anybody that summons us here will be in New Game Plus, I would imagine. Unless somebody just leveled up really high and didn't go to New Game Plus yet. Yeah, so other things to talk about with world tendency and character tendency would be, obviously the most obvious ones are the world tendency events, but what I'm more interested in is showing the more hidden mechanics as to how it affects your HP and your attack in soul form as a blue phantom and a black phantom. How it affects the demon brand, soul brand, and northern regalia, and the ways in which you can change it towards one or the other, and how many increments each one of those things changes either world or character tendency. Because those are all things that people have a lot of questions for. And I saw a post about somebody saying that the character tendency was so obnoxious that they felt like they're about to give up on this game, which seemed kind of strange to me. I guess they were saying it was walling them off from getting some of the trophies. But yeah, I mean, it is a bit obtuse. But once you figure out how to manipulate it and what to do and what not to do, it's not that bad to deal with. You just have to keep in mind things. I mean, you can mess up. And for people who just want to just do PvP, yeah, I can see that being annoying if you want to get all the trophies, but you also want a PvP. But with there being online and manipulating tendencies being a lot easier to do so because of the online, I think it's not that big of a deal because killing Black Phantoms not only shifts your own character tendency towards white, but it shifts the your world towards white. So I guess that is a way to get the world to white still if you beat all the bosses, because they did implement a feature where if you put on a password, you can still summon players and you can still be invaded. So you could turn on a password and be in human form with all the bosses dead and just wait for invaders and then hopefully kill them as they spawn, because if you die, obviously it'll go towards black. Um, so that is something you can do. It doesn't look like we're having much luck here right now. Let's go try another level. Let's try right outside Flame Lurker. See if we just get summoned for fighting Flame Lurker and not have to wait for the not have to wait for, or not have to go through the whole level, I should say. Because he's a tough boss, regardless of your new game. So I think he's a pretty common boss that people summon for. So hopefully we get somebody without too much waiting around. My friend, who I mentioned, has been doing a lot of PvP and is getting frustrated with players quitting out. He said that the quit outs almost, get him so frustrated that he almost feels like he wants to play another game, which is unfortunate. And I think, like I was saying, it's, guys, from what I can understand and from what he's shown me, he's got just a 120 PvP build. He's not trolling people. He's not using like nasty mechanics. He's got a claymore. He's, using yurt armor. He's not like trying to break people's gear or do anything like ridiculous. He's just doing PvP and wants to get PvP kills. And people are quitting out when they lose, even if it's not like, I think it's one thing to quit out when you're being trolled by a player who is just like continuously invading you and like using broken mechanics, or like you just can't fight him because he's so much stronger than you. But it's another thing to just like get invaded by, regular invader who is maybe more skilled than you, or you just happen to lose, because let's face it, this game is not exactly well balanced. Like, there is skill involved when it comes to PvPing, of course, like knowing how to fight and manipulate the mechanics and everything. But to quit out just because you lose, I think is it's not it's I don't like that, and I think in that case I can definitely sympathize with my friend in this scenario. But like I said, if you're on the receiving end and you're just getting invaded, like say you're a low level or you just started making a build or you're brand new to the game and you're getting invaded by players who are just breaking your gear and you can't repair that because it costs so much and all this stuff, I can see why you'd quit out for that. But at the same time, I have to say, in both cases, play in soul form, guys, or play offline if you don't want to deal with that, or summon a phantom. I also want to say, like, for players who are griefing like that, it's going to happen, but I don't know. Probably most players aren't going to listen, and they're going to do what they want anyways, but if you are constantly invading a player who's obviously new, maybe try to take it easy, or lighten up, or switch your server, or I don't know, use weaker weapons, or offer them help, message them and say if they need help, ask if they need help or something. I don't know. That's just something I feel like I would do in that case, because I've been that invader and I've been on the receiving end of those invaders. You know, I've been both, and I've been my friend. In Dark Souls Remastered, I remember invading players over and over, and it's like every player, like in a few sessions, would just constantly quit out as soon as I invaded them, or as soon as they were about to die. And that kind of stuff gets really frustrating. We'll try here. But my friend says he's trying to rank up in the Pantheon by killing Black Phantoms as the host. And he's up to, I think, over 100. I think he might have said like almost 150 kills now, which is a lot, because I've only got like 20, just over 20 some, I think. And he said that Peeve, I think he meant Peeve. He said PV, but I think he might have meant Peeve, has over 300 something, and he's like number 1 or 2, which is pretty cool. That it seems that is not completely broken and has been hacked, at least as of yet. Hopefully it doesn't become hacked, because in the original, I think there were a lot of players that just like broke that and just like entered the max number you could, and the Pantheon was just full of cheaters like that. Yeah. And I like that they implemented that for players who have most demons killed. I think that was in the original. I don't remember, but it'd be cool to get one of my characters, like say this one, ranked up by killing a ton of bosses in co-op. I mean, I haven't even gone to check. Maybe, if we don't get a summon here, I'll just go back. Well, we're not in body form, actually. I think you have to be in body form to get to the Pantheon. Level 80, man, and we're not getting summoned. It's kind of disheartening. I might have to just level up to 100 or 120 to get more action again. Alright, we'll go try... Well, we're getting low on time. I don't know. We'll try this. Try this area, the Valley of Defilement, because this is a shorter level. Oh, I can't put it down just in that spot. So now we need to get 2 worlds to pure black. So we're gonna have to do a bunch of co-op. It's okay. I'm probably not gonna do full episodes for the rest of this. I just figured I was already doing Boletaria, so might as well include this footage. And I had a few things I wanted to say, because I feel like I didn't quite enunciate my thoughts as clearly as I might have wanted to about some of these things in the last few episodes. I know I'm not waiting around a long time, but it's more or less because I don't want to waste your guys' time just having me wait around for co-op. We'll try Boletaria 1-1. That seems to be the best spot as of late. We might not have enough time, but we'll see. If we don't get summoned within like a minute, I think I'm just going to call the episode. Hey. I don't know why, but this seems to be the best spot to get summons in my level range, which is odd. But I'll take it, I guess. I would like to get someone in some other levels, though. CD Mass. Oh, and we got a red. Looks like he got him. Nice. He's got a blue blood sword. You can fan this. Well, depending on how fast we get through this level, I may or may not have enough time to include all this in this episode. Looks like he didn't kill the boss. What's his tendency? White, but not pure white. Let's use the Night Sword. Alright. 10 minutes left. We might not get this, but if we go quick... If I take out these enemies quick form... Or if I die. If I die from this firebomb jerk. Hopefully he doesn't want to take out the red-eyed knight. Oh, he's not even going to go for the shortcut? Okay, well we'll save some time. Okay, he wants to do a Strava. Oops. Wrong weapon. He's got that crossbowman. Okay. We're still doing okay on time. He's got that guy. Tried to parry him, but he knocked me off. Okay. Looks like that took them all out. Is the dragon? The dragon's there. Alright. Oh, he died. He must not have made it from that dragon. Dang. Well, guys, I think that's going to do it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed. Unfortunately, we couldn't finish the boss there. Sorry that this last bit of this episode was a little bit uneventful, but I did have a few things that I wanted to say, and I'm glad I got those out of my head and into the microphone. Hope you enjoyed. Let me know what your thoughts are on any of the topics about invading, quitting out, rage quitting, trolling, twinking, world tendency, character tendency, anything like that. Any questions you might have, let me know. Hopefully I can help some of you guys. And leave a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you in the next one.